Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I have a patron shout out request for Home Gnome. Home Gnome has been an amazing supporter. He's been with me from way early in my channel, um, pretty close to the beginning of my channel. He's been here, and I really can't thank him enough. Home Gnome, you're an absolute rock star. Thank you for all the support you give me. It really does mean everything. Today, Home Gnome has me listening to a band called Unholy Orpheus, which is essentially a side project for all but one member of Unlucky Morpheus. Fuki, the singer, isn't in this. It's just the five instrumentalists. So I'm super excited for this. I've known about this version of the band, the Unholy Orpheus version of the band, for a while, but I've been confused on which songs are them and which songs are the full band, which I just was having trouble. So luckily Home Gnome actually sent me a link to bring me to the exact right thing, so I'm excited for this. The link he sent me is actually for 6 songs in one. I don't know if it's live or if it's or if it's just the like individual songs put into one video. But I'm only going to be listening to the one. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. Let's try to push past it. There's actually 2 parts to this. The first part is called "What Is Death," and evidently it's Jill talking. I guess it is live. If she's talking to the audience, I guess it would be live. So Jill talks, and then they go into the actual song, which is called "Slave Domination." Really excited for this. Unlucky Morpheus is incredible. The musicianship of these 5 instrumentalists are off the chart, so Unholy Orpheus is going to be just amazing. I cannot wait for this. I love a good instrumental, and this is just going to be killer. I cannot wait. So Home Gnome, again, thank you so much for everything you do for me. I really do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and switch on over. And here we go with patron shout request for Home Gnome of Unholy Orpheus, with the spoken part "What Is Death" and the song "Slave Domination." Okay, this is live. Very cool. Now, before I get into this, do Unholy Morpheus play basically with Unlucky Morpheus, so that they're basically, they're 2 bands, but they do Unholy Orpheus, and then they do the full set with everybody, or do they keep them completely separate? I'm very curious about that. Oh, it's not spoken. It's just a solo, basically. Jill is such an amazing violin player. Okay, that was cool, the way she slowed her bow down to like just barely little scrapes. Okay, I must have read it wrong. It wasn't spoken. Obviously, it was Jill doing her own thing, but the rest of the band, except for Shirin, joined her. That was killer. Jill could be first chair violin in any orchestra on the planet. She could be, any Philharmonic in the world would be incredibly lucky to have her as first chair. She is such an amazing violin player. That was killer. I loved the when the other guys in the band, Hiroyuki on bass, Fumiya on drums, and Jinya on guitar. Those three guys are amazing musicians too. That was killer. So I believe that was What Is Death. So now we're getting into Slave Domination. Pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, I was wrong about every part of this. This is badass. I'm not wrong about that. I was thinking it was going to be just instrumental. I know that Shinya does, backing gutturals in Unholy Morpheus, but for some reason I was thinking this was going to be just pure instrumentation. He's a badass frontman. He is. His gutturals are so good. That's cool. And then the other guys doing the background harsh, backing vocals was killer too. This is just badass. This is basically, I usually try not to mention other bands when I'm talking about one band, but these are kind of the same band, so it's hard to not talk about both. So Unholy Orpheus, what I'm getting from Unholy Morpheus is they're kind of a black death metal version of Unlucky Morpheus, which is a little more melodic. This is cool. This is badass. I say it every time I listen to these guys and the couple other bands that have it, but I had never thought that I would love violin in hardcore metal. But it works so fucking well, especially when you have someone of the quality of Jill. So good. This is incredible. I'm really liking this. That's a dirty riff. Okay, that was badass. That dual solo with Shinya and Jill just matching perfectly. That was cool. This band is badass. This version of the band is amazing. This is killer. I really love. This is just badass. God, I wish they would tour the states. I definitely would love to see these guys live. This is killer. So good. Okay, that was badass. I need to watch the rest of this video. I need to see the other 5 songs. Okay, that was amazing. That was a patron shout request for Home Gnome of Unholy Orpheus with What Is Death, and then also Slave Domination. That was a badass song. Both of them were just incredible. You had the beautiful, amazing, just, slower, more melodic section at the beginning with Jill and Hiroyuki Fumiya and Jinya. And then they kick into this just badass, hardcore, thrash metal, just speed, just kick you in the face. Of the Slave Domination. That was killer. That was really good. I love that, and I'm definitely looking forward to watching the rest of this show. That was amazing. I would kill to get to see these guys live, both as Unholy Orpheus and as Unlucky Morpheus. That would be an amazing show. That was killer. Home Gnome, you are an absolutely fantastic. You're a rock star. That was cool. I'm glad you had me listen to that. I'm glad I finally got to listen to the Unholy Orpheus part of the band. That was cool. Really, really enjoyed that. If you guys like the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.